This transitions problem says which choice completes the text with the most logical transition. For this, we want to see the relationship between the sentences. So the text says researcher Helena Mihaljević-Brandt, Lucía Santamaría, and Marco Tullney report that while mathematicians may have traditionally worked alone, evidence points to a shift in the opposite direction. So if we wanted to summarize a sentence, what would we do? We could say they are going from more of an alone situation to a group collaborative nature. Then the next sentence says mathematicians, I'll just put one for this, mathematicians are choosing to collaborate with their peers, a trend illustrated by a rise in the number of mathematics publications credited to multiple authors. So this almost like elaborates on the last idea. It almost says the exact same thing. It says mathematicians are choosing to collaborate. So it's like collaboration again. They're going to this group nature. So it's kind of like equal to the group. And then it shows a trend illustrated by a rise. It gives a little bit of evidence. So we can basically look at the options. Similarly, we can think is similarly kind of says that it's similar, but it's not exactly the same. This is exactly the same. It's saying group, which is collaboration, and it's going from collaboration to collaboration. This is exactly the same. There is no difference. So you wouldn't really need to use similarly here because similarly introduces this like, hey, there's a slight difference, but it's still similar. So we can cross out A. Then B says for this reason. For this reason actually develops a cause and effect. Is one causing two? I'm not even sure how. I guess one could. Yeah, I don't think one could really cause two. It would be. There's nothing from sentence one that is causing two to happen. It's not like the evidence points to a shift in the opposite direction, and this evidence is causing the mathematicians to collaborate. This even talks about the evidence again. So it's more like it's just elaborating on each other. So B is not correct. Furthermore, it does not work because it's basically shifting ideas. You could use it like, hey, I like apples. Furthermore, I like peaches. Furthermore, I like peaches. But you get the idea. Yeah, it's changing ideas essentially. So it's kind of like you don't want to introduce another idea because these are essentially just the same. So we can cross out C, and then D says increasingly. Increasingly is actually a great option for this because we're increasingly elaborates on it. It's like it reaffirms the previous idea. So I say we go with D and then we move on.